Alright, let's see if this stuff still works. Alright. Alright, Starlight celebration. Let's get this party started. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, I hope you haven't forgotten about me since we last met. You'll be lending a hand with the festivities again this year, won't you? Because I could certainly use your help. You see, I have something of a beast problem. Nothing dangerous, I assure you, but it's not exactly my area of expertise. And I imagine a seasoned veteran such as yourself, with all your experience dealing with Eorzea's more exotic fauna, would be better suited for the task. Come on out, Rudy. Yep. This little fellow is Rudy. At least that's what I've been calling him. He appeared all of a sudden as I was making my usual preparations, and now he doesn't seem to want to leave. I was wary at first, but he hasn't tried to cause any trouble. I dare say he's even better behaved than some of my little helpers. I've grown so fond of him, I just couldn't resist making him a little costume. Doesn't he look adorable in it? Yep. The only problem is, it's as if he's trying to tell me something. It seems terribly important to him, but for the life of me, I can't figure out what it might be. I don't suppose there's anything you might be able to do to help, is there? Yep. Forgive me, I know I'm asking the nigh impossible. After all, it's not as if an adventurer like yourself has the ability to commune with beasts. Oh, whatever am I to do? It looks like you could use some help, my dear. What? Did that squirrel just speak? By the 12, a talking squirrel. Oh, the reactions never fail to amuse. Yes, I can understand and speak your language just fine. For you see, I am what is known as an auspice, a beast proficient in the tongues of man. If you have traveled to the far east, you may have encountered others of my kind. But allow me to introduce myself. I am Risai, a wanderer who goes wherever duty, sentiment, and the sweet smell of delectable desserts take me. A meeting with an old friend is what called me to Eorzea, but your festivities pique my interest. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation, and it struck me that I might be of service. With Rudy? You can understand him? I would be a sad excuse for an auspice if I could not, so allow me to provide some enlightenment. It seems your furry little friend would entreat a favor of you. To wit, he is troubled by the fact that he's a bit of a runt compared to his brothers. They hardly even treat him like a real yeti, making fun of him for the tiny snowballs he makes. Snowballs? Indeed. I heard that yetis incapacitate and capture their prey by blowing frosty balls of snow and ice. Yep. Your friend would politely point out that this is not true of all yetis. Rudy and his kin live peacefully deep in the mountains, a far cry from the savage beasts that roam Coerthus. They vie for supremacy among themselves, not through violence, but by competing to see who can build the biggest snowballs. Rudy was practicing making snowballs in secret to prove himself when he fell from a small parapet and got himself lost. He wandered the forest aimlessly for days and had just about given up all hope when a white-haired fellow found and rescued him. The kindly fellow in question was none other than the Saint of Nemea. He says, saved our poor Rudy before gallivanting off to the Starlight celebration. Rudy, alas, didn't even get a chance to thank him, so now he wishes to find the saint and properly express his gratitude. What a touching story. Truly a Starlight miracle, and I do very much wish I could help, but... I'm sorry, Rudy. I fear I haven't a clue where the saint is right now. He never sticks to one place for too long, you see. Always busy delivering gifts to children the realm over. Yep. Just be a good boy and the saint is bound to notice. That's right. You can be one of his little helpers and help bring joy to all the young ones for the Starlight celebration. Why, if you're lucky, you might even be able to meet him again. Yep. Rudy says he would be happy to help. As for that matter, would I. At the very least, I can avail as an interpreter. You'll be lending a hand too, won't you? I understand this is all rather sudden, but please tell me you'll agree. I'm sure it would mean the world to Rudy. Splendid. Now let us come up with a plan for getting this little one involved in the festivities. Alright, let's see what we do next. Yep. I thank you again for your aid. Now there must be something special Rudy can do for the children this Starlight season. But what could that be? Might you have any ideas? Yep. What's that you say? The snowballs you make are so tiny that no one would ever want them? Do not be so hard on yourself, my little friend. Clearly your talents simply lie elsewhere, and it is our job to help you find them. Perhaps you could join the choir, for example. Can you sing? Let's hear it. Yeah! Thank you, Rudy. That was most unique. Unfortunately, perhaps it's not the best fit for singing Starlight carols. There must be something we can do. I would hear your thoughts, adventurer. He could make snowballs for the snowball fight. That is a possibility, yes. But the children rather enjoy making snowballs themselves. I am not convinced that taking the task away from them would bring them much joy. That reminds me, what do you think of these, pray tell? I picked them up in Oda. They're some kind of traditional confection, but they look rather snowballish, don't they? Perhaps we could make something similar for the festival goers to nibble on. Yep. That's right, Rudy. This is your chance to prove yourself once and for all. You're going to make the loveliest, most scrumptious snowball treats any Yeti ever has, and we'll be with you every step of the way. You just need to have faith in yourself. Yep. Well, if it's sweets we're making, I know just the person to help. Mother Mune at the Carline Canopy. I'm staying in a room there, and I must say I found her confections to be second to none. Shall we then? Alright, Carline Canopy. Mother Mion, there's something my friends and I would discuss with you. Yeah? Quite the motley bunch, I see. What is it that brings you all here? I see. In that case, you've come at the perfect time. I believe I know a way that might work in both our favors. I'm in the midst of preparing Starlight gift boxes for the children at Bent Branch Meadows. Exotic snow-themed sweets would be a most welcome addition. Then furnish you with said sweets we shall, ere that is once we figure out precisely how we're going to make them. You leave that to me. I'll have a working recipe for you before you know it. In the meantime, might I ask you to pick up some of the ingredients we'll need in advance? I'll put it all on my tab, so you can simply pick everything up and bring it back here. It would be our pleasure. And don't worry, Rudy. Our adventurer friend and I will handle the transactions. Yep. You do the shopping all by yourself, you say? Lucera need only stand back and watch, if you insist. What an eager little helper your friend is. Here, I've made a list of everything we need. Simply show this to the shopkeepers, and they'll take care of you. The flour you can procure at the Whistling Miller, and the oil at the Botanist Guild. Do try to stay warm out there, okay? And with that, let us be off. First step, the Whistling Miller. With us, Rudy. Yep. Okay. Yep. Is that a baby Yeti? And why is it dressed as one of Saint of Nemia's helpers? Yep. A letter from Mother Mion? Let's see here. Ah, now I see. You're running an errand for the Carline Canopy. Well, I can certainly help with that. Give me just a moment, and I'll fetch you your flower. Here you are. This should be enough to last me on for a while. Don't work yourself too hard now. Yep. Well, would you look at that? It would seem our friend Rudy is a natural at this. I dare say it wouldn't have gone any smoother if we did it ourselves. Now, to the Botanist Guild for some oil. Off we go. Yep. Ah, be gone, foul beast. Back to the forest with you. Yep. Oh dear, it seems our little friend is in something of a pickle. We could go to his aid, but let us wait a bit still. It would give the lad more confidence were he able to overcome the predicament himself. It won't leave. Oh, what to do? I'd rather not involve the wood whalers. Yep. A no? Could it be that you're here on an errand of sorts? Well, I'll be cooking ingredients for Mion. And here I thought you were some savage beast who'd wandered in here to cause trouble. If frying oil is all you need, I'd be happy to oblige. Just a moment. Careful now, it's heavy, and do take care on your way back to the canopy, yes? Yep. Well, would you look at that? Rudy managed fine on his own after all. And now that we have everything we need, let's head back to the Carline Canopy and get all this to Mother Mion. Yep. Good to see you're back safe and sound. And just look at how well you've performed your errand. You really are a wonderful little helper. And with that, we have everything we need to make sweet Starlight treats for the children. It'll take me a little while to prepare, so how about a cup of piping hot tea while you wait? That would be splendid, Mother Mion, though I dare say it might make me crave for a little something sweet to go with it. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Amazing. I expected nothing less from you, Mion. Truly, your confections are simply to die for. You flatter me, Risai. Incidentally, you might be interested to hear that this is a traditional dessert called schneeballs, named after an old Hellsguard word meaning snowball. A perfect fit for a Yeti, wouldn't you say? Oh, so it is no mere coincidence that they look like little snowballs. Yep, yep. You know, Rudy, you shouldn't let yourself be discouraged by what your siblings might say to you. There's no shame in being different from everyone else. After all, just look at me. I'm hardly like the other squirrels out there, and do I let it bother me? Not at all. We should be proud of what sets us apart from others, not ashamed. Yep, 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 yep. Once we finish making these, my gift boxes will be ready for delivery to Bent Branch Meadows. Speaking of which, would you like to help in handing them out? There's no better reward for hard work than watching the children's faces light up with joy. Don't worry, you won't have to do all the work. I'll be asking the Starlight celebrants to assist as well. Well, what do you say? Yip, yip, yip. Rudy says he'd love to, and would most appreciate if you would join us. You'll do this for him, yes? You have my thanks. We'll make a few more batches of these and pack them up into gift boxes for you. Garanji will be able to tell you what to do from there. Duly noted. Thank you for everything, Mion. Yep. Well, that went well. Welcome back. I trust that everything is well with our newest little helper. Rudy and the two of you are helping Mother Mion make snowball-shaped confections? What a splendid idea. The children will be delighted, I'm sure. Well done, Rudy. I'm so proud of how far you've come. Yip, yip. We would also like to assist in handing out presents at Bent Branch Meadows, if we may. Of course, I wouldn't want you to miss out on the joy of delivering the goodies and seeing the children's smiling faces. Please don't go anywhere just yet, Lucille. There's more I'd like to discuss before you set off to deliver gifts to the children. Alright, let's see what she's got to say. See what these guys have to say first. Yep, yep, yep. As one of the Saint's little helpers, it's Rudy's job to bring presents to the children and put smiles on their faces. And it's our job to help him. Time to shine. Well, I do believe it's time to deliver presents to the children. You're still willing to help out, yes? It would be our pleasure, Rudy's most of all, and we'll be there to support him all along the way. Excellent. On to business then. My fellow celebrant, Bainfeld, has been placed in charge of this task. Seek him out at Bent Branch Meadows, and he'll tell you everything you need to know. All right, Bent Branch Meadows. Okay, where do we go? Aha. About time you showed up. I'll mention that you might be helping out, and believe me, we can use all the help we can get. Then you will have ours. My Yeti friend Rudy, Locera, and I, Risai, are more than happy to aid. Though I must say, Mother Mion truly outdid herself this time. Just look at all these presents. Might I suggest that we split the duties, that we might deliver them to the children in a more efficient manner? Locera, why don't you take a batch and go with Rudy? Meanwhile, I'll get started from the opposite side. Yep, 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 yep. Dear me, Rudy's so raring to go that it might be best to stand aside a bit and leave him to it. It would do wonders for his confidence, and I'm sure the children would delight in getting a gift from a seasonably fitting snow creature. Fitting snow creature. I want a present too, but that man standing in front of them looks like he could eat me. I'm hungry. I hope our presents come soon so we can go home and eat. Yep, yep, yep. Please don't eat me. Yep. A present for us? Why, you must be one of Saint's little helpers. Rudy presents the gifts with as much of a flourish as his tiny arms can muster. Wow, look at these, absolutely delicious. And I was just thinking about how hungry I was. Lucky me. Are you sure these are safe to eat? I suppose they must be, or that adventurer would do something about it. Anyhow, thank you. Thank you, fluffy little helper. We'll be sure not to eat them all at once. Yep, yep, yep. I wanted to go into the city to see the Saint of Lamia. My mother told me it's too dangerous to go alone. Doesn't she realize I'm not a baby anymore? All I got for Starlight last year was a tattered hand-me-down hat. Then again, I suppose I should be grateful I got anything at all. Yip, yip, yip! Monster! You... Adventure? Do something. Wait, I think it's holding something. What have you there, little friend? Are those presents for us? Yep! Rudy presents the gifts with remarkable aplomb. Snowballs made of sugar? I've never seen anything like these before. They look so good, and I'm going to tell my friends I got them from the cutest saint's helper of them all. They smell delicious. Thank you very much for the gift, little helper. And you too, Mrs. Adventurer. Yip, yip, yip. Yip, yip. Behold, Rudy, the children simply adore the gifts you gave them. You should be proud of yourselves. Your snowball treats, the talk of the town, and not just among the wee ones. You've brought us all a Starlight miracle this year. What the? Yetis? Yetis in the ranch. Take cover at once. Trouble at the South Gate? What in the seven hells is going on? I know not where, but a pair of most fearsome Yetis just stormed through the gates. Roar! Yep, yep, yep. Oh dear, yes, I see. Lend me your ears, friends. There is no need to panic. Our large friends here haven't come to attack us. They are simply Rudy's siblings, come to take their little brother home. You're a lucky little Yeti to have such good family worrying after ye, Rudy. Even if they do look like they're about to pummel ye. I cannot deny that they are somewhat disgruntled. They disapprove of the fact that Rudy allowed himself to be captured so easily. Captured? Think he can't fend for himself, do they? Yep, yep, yep. Tell him that's not what happened. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yip, 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 yip. Well, What are they saying? Did they sort it out? Oh, I'd say. Our little friend Rudy corrected them in scathing terms. He told them of the delicious snowball treats we made together, and how the children's faces lit up when we gave them their presents. He further added that he may be small, but he's proud as he can be of what he's accomplished, and shan't let anyone belittle him anymore. Yip yip! Say, Rudy, how about letting your brothers try your snowballs? A taste is worth 1,000 words, after all. Aye, nothing like sharing tasty treats to bring a family together. Roar! Well, isn't that nice of them? Rudy's brothers just apologized for how they've treated Rudy all this time. They said they're proud to call him a brother, and that he's more than welcome to join in their snowball fights from now on. Yip, 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 yip. Rudy's brothers have finally accepted him for who he is. Turns out all he needed was a little help and support. Isn't that right, Lucira? Perhaps little Rudy had even more support than we thought. Aye, it's the damnedest thing, but I just can't shake the feeling that there's someone else watching over us. Yip, 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 yip. Rudy says that he intends to return with his brothers to their mountain home, and that he so very much enjoyed his time with us. He only wishes he could have properly thanked the Saint of Nemea before he left. I wouldn't worry about that, I reckon the Saint heard ye clear as can be. Look, he was sitting by those tasty morsels she made. It's a letter from you-know-who. Dear Rudy, your delightful little snowball treats simply sparkled with festive starlight spirit. I dare say you were the finest of all my helpers this season. Ho ho ho! Do you hear that, Rudy? It would seem that the Saint was watching you work the whole time. Yip, 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 yip. Yip, 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 yip. Oh, Rudy, of course we will miss you too. Lucira, Rudy says that were it not for us, he never would have realized what he was capable of, or found the confidence to stand up to his brothers. He says that everyone he met here was so incredibly kind that he was able to make the best snowballs he's ever made. And finally, he says thank you, Lucira, for making this such a miraculous, memorable experience. One he will cherish for the rest of his life. Yip yip! Fare thee well, Rudy, and promise that you'll come back to see your friends again someday, yes? Back home you go, then. Take care of yourself out there. Aye, it'll be lonely here without the little guy. Worry not, my friends. Your paths may very well cross again someday. After all, we never know what fate has in store for us. And with that, we had best return and report to Garanji. I suspect she'll be thrilled, if sad, to hear that Rudy has gone away home. Alright, let's go back. Go on, Lucera. Tell her everything that happened with Rudy. All done handing out presents, are you? Thank you very much. And good work. Wait, where's Rudy gone off to? Home with his brothers? But I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Oh, to ruffle his little fur one last time. You were quite fond of the little fellow, weren't you? Of course. Who wouldn't get attached to that adorably pouty little face? But he's happy now, and that's all that matters. Allow me to thank you both once more. Not just for your help with the festivities, but for everything you did for Rudy as well. You helped him find the confidence he needed to make his siblings accept him. Why, if Rudy's exploits don't fill you with the spirit of Starlight, I dare say nothing will. As a matter of fact, I myself am feeling more enthusiastic about the celebration than ever. And as head celebrant, I will do all in my power to spread smiles and joy with as much passion as Rudy did. I too very much enjoyed the time we spent together. Truly, it was full of new experiences to look back upon fondly. Isn't that so, Lucera? Yet I fear the time has come for us to part ways. After all, I've lands to traverse, people to meet, and sweets to eat. I very much hope to see you again someday. And who is to say? Should you ever find yourself in a pinch with the beast again, I may very well appear to lend an ear. Farewell. Thank you. Truly, I know it isn't much, but please take this as a humble token of my appreciation. And believe it or not, the saint himself has expressed an interest in meeting you. No doubt he wishes to thank you in person. Whenever you have a moment, pray say the word. A certain esteemed personage would speak to you immediately, and Garanji is ready to introduce you. Cool. Is it strange that I got so attached to Rudy in such a short time? Either way, I only hope we can meet again someday. But this is no time to get all sentimental. I have work to do. And remember, the Saint of Nemea wishes to have a word with you, if you have time to spare. He didn't mention exactly what he wants, but he was most insistent that you come along. Whatever do you think it could be? Let's go find out. Ho ho ho! Thank you for joining me, my adventuring friend. As no doubt you know, I am the Saint of Nemea, bringer of gifts and joy to children all across the realm. Garanji has told me all about your exploits this Starlight season, and I simply had to express my gratitude in person. Truth be told, I was observing you the whole time from a distance. Why, I almost wish I could have joined you myself, but it's my policy to stay out of the spotlight, or the starlight, as it were. Besides, you and your furry friends were having such a jolly time that I couldn't bring myself to intrude. Watching Rudy make those delightful snowball treats and grow into a confident little helper was a wonder to behold, a true Starlight miracle. Which brings me to my request. I was hoping you might inspire me the same way you did young Rudy. For you see, as much as it pains me to admit this, I find myself at a loss for new gift ideas this year. If you don't mind, I was hoping we might spend a little time together, just the two of us. What do you say, my friend? What are you getting at? I just want a taste of that inspiration of yours. Yes, I'm sure some quality time with you is precisely what I need to rekindle my creative spirit. Ho ho ho, no need to look so alarmed. I won't ask much of you. I would simply have you accompany me on a little stroll. The decorations are most lovely after all. Why not take in the festive atmosphere together? We can amble about old Gridania and make our way to Nofika's altar. There are a few spots in particular I'd like to take in with you along the way. Just one would be plenty if you other places to be, though if you can spare the time, I would love to see 3. And with that, let us be off. Ho ho ho! Ready? Then let us enjoy ourselves a most inspiring stroll. The Saint of Nemea is now accompanying you. Lead him to the designated locations and speak with him there. Okay, where shall we go first? Let's go to the Leatherworker's Guild. Oh ho! What a remarkable collection of most masterfully crafted leatherwork. I would expect nothing less from the home of the FFXIV brand. These would make marvelous gifts indeed, though perhaps not for children. For one as cultured as you, however, I do believe this bag would be perfect. It complements your powerful silhouette most remarkably. What do you say? Might you have something in mind for me? Ah, but there are a few greater pleasures in life than exchanging presents with friends and loved ones. Just imagining the delight in their eyes upon receiving the item you so carefully chose for them. This stroll truly has been most eye-opening. Doing this every year, one tends to fall into a bit of a routine. Slowly but surely, you are helping me remember the true joys of the season. Why, I dare say I'm feeling as excited and motivated as I did during the inaugural Starlight celebration. Ho ho ho! It would appear that the Saint of Nemea has found some small measure inspiration. You may make for Nofika's altar if you are ready to end your stroll, or accompany him to other locations that you might inspire him further. Let's see, where to next? Oh, I get it. Okay. Let's go to that one. Ah, but of course, if the perfect gift is to be found, what better place to search for it than in a marketplace chock full of the finest wares? By all means, let us have a look around. Out of curiosity, what manner of purchase is it that usually inspires you to come to these markets? Arms and armor, perhaps? Or foodstuffs? Something more ornamental? Do tell me if anything has caught your eye. It used to be belts. Belts, ah yes, those fabled objects that were said to have once held up many an adventurer's pantaloons. And yet, it is strange. When I try to recall what they looked like, I see them only in silhouette, as if they stood betwixt me and a blinding glare. Well, there are certainly plenty of wonderful items from which to draw inspiration. As always, your perspective has proved most enlightening, my friend. It seems the Saint of Nania is sufficiently inspired. Accompany him to Nofika's altar when you are ready to depart. Okay. Belts. I can never find my way around in here. There it is. Okay, Saint, let's go. Let's visit one more. Ooh, this is yes. Come on, Saint. Oh ho, what a lovely spot indeed. I must say, attuning my ears to the sound of the babbling river and spinning water wheel instills me with a transcendent calm. That said, it is a bit chilly here at water's edge, is it not? Most fortunate that I'm layered up nice and warm. Why, I dare say, I was even feeling a bit hot. Yes, a bit of cool air might have been just what I needed for inspiration. Perhaps I could make a gift of garb and garments to keep out the chill of winter. Yes, that would be a fine idea. Why did I not think of this sooner? It would appear the Saint of Nemea has found the inspiration he seeks. You may accompany him to Nofika's altar once you are ready. Okay, Saint, let's go. Ho ho! As all good things do, it would seem our little journey together has come to an end, and I can just feel the fire of inspiration coursing through me. Many thanks for the kindling, my friend. Now, all that remains is to bring my ideas to life in the form of gifts for the children. Yes, I must be off to my workshop. That said, I very much enjoyed our little Starlight stroll together. I do hope you feel the same. It was entertaining. Ho ho ho. My apologies if I got a bit carried away at times. As the Saint of Nemea, I vow to devote my life to helping others. I believe the two of us are rather alike in that sense. And your exploits this season have reminded me anew of just what the Starlight spirit is all about. Anyone, be they man or beast, can bring joy and wonder to the world if they so choose. It's a wonderful thing, is it not? I must channel all this vim and vigor towards crafting new gifts for the children. Alas, I fear this means our time together is at an end. Ho ho ho! Don't tell me. You're curious about what I'll be making for them, yes? Walking about town with you, I was struck by the calmness I felt, looking at the streetscapes veiled in white, and the warmth that welled up in my heart in seeing the smiling faces of the townspeople. That's when it hit me. I could craft snow globes, yes, little spheres of glass depicting the starlight season here in Gridania. The children would enjoy that, don't you think? And with that, I best get to work, giving physical form to my ideas. Do send Garanji my regards. Ho ho ho. Okay, back to Oh, hey, Cosmic. I'm almost done here. The saint was beaming from ear to ear on his way out. You must have had quite the time together. But where's my head? He left this as a special Starlight gift just for you. Well, I do hope you enjoy the festivities. And if you're so inclined, do check back in with the saint before the season's over. I'm sure he'd be overjoyed to see you again. Ah, cool. Yeah. Okay, let's check this out. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Let's check these out. Now I don't know where they are. Ah, here we go. Find a pretty. Play with him a little later. Where's my squirrel? Okay, that's kind of nice. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Okay, I think that's going to do it for now. Anybody who's dropped in, thanks for watching. Thanks for suffering through my excuse for voice acting. I always like doing this just to just have a little bit of fun trying those different voices and stuff. So anyway, until next time, I hope that your Starlight celebration has been wonderful too. And Bye bye. Hee hee hee.